Hey everyone, welcome back to the Carewise channel, where we break down the most confusing parts of Medicare and health coverage so you can save money, avoid surprises, and make smart decisions in retirement. Now listen up, if you're someone on Medicare, about to retire, or helping a parent manage their healthcare, this is one video you really don't want to miss. We just got the new numbers and estimates for Medicare Part B premiums in 2026, and let me tell you, it's not pretty. There's a big increase coming, and it's going to hit a lot of people harder than they realize unless they take action right now. Before we dig into the details, here's your quick call to action. Comment your name and state down below. I want to know who's watching and where you're from, not just because I'm curious, but because Medicare rules and prices can change depending on your state. So I want to get a picture of who's benefiting from these videos and how I can help more of you based on where you live. Just type your first name and state below, quick and easy. Alright, let's talk about the reality of Medicare in 2026. If you're on Original Medicare, you're required to pay a monthly premium for Part B. That's the part of Medicare that covers outpatient care, things like doctor visits, lab tests, medical equipment, and more. And there's been a lot of chatter lately about the premium going down, but let's get the facts straight. If you heard someone saying Medicare Part B is going to be only $21.50 in 2026, or that it's getting cheaper, that's just straight up wrong. People are mixing up the numbers. It's not going down by $21.50, it's going up by about $21.50. So instead of a premium of around $185 per month like it was in 2025, you're likely going to be paying around $206.50 per month in 2026. Let that sink in for a minute. If you're retired and on a fixed income, that might not sound like much, but every dollar matters. Especially when it's coming out of your Social Security check. Because remember, if you're already collecting Social Security, your Medicare Part B premium gets automatically deducted from your monthly benefit. So if you're expecting a raise because of the Social Security Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, just know that a chunk of that is going to get eaten away by this premium hike in 2026. And when we talk about Medicare costs increasing, it's not just about the monthly premium. The deductible for Part B is also going up. It's projected to go from around $257 in 2025 to around $288 in 2026. That's the amount you have to pay out of pocket before Medicare even starts paying its share. And while that might feel like a small difference, it adds up over time, especially if you're someone who has frequent doctor visits or health issues that need regular monitoring and tests. Some of you are probably thinking, okay, I can handle an extra $21 or $30 per month, what's the big deal? The real issue comes in when you think about how all the other parts of Medicare and healthcare are also increasing. Prescription drug premiums, Medicare Advantage costs, Medigap plan premiums, co-pays, and even the cost of things like dental and vision services, all trending up year after year. And if you're not reviewing your plan regularly, you might end up overpaying without even realizing it. Here's something most people don't know, your Part B premium is based on your income. So if you're in a higher income bracket or if you had a good year financially, Medicare charges you more. That's called the IRMAA, Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. So let's say you're a married couple filing jointly and you had taxable income over $206,000 in 2024. In 2026, that could mean your premium isn't $206.50 like everyone else. It could be more like $300, $400, even over $500 per month. If you're not tracking your income properly or planning ahead, you can walk right into that higher bracket without warning and get hit with a premium double or triple the standard amount. And here's the part that really blindsides people, that income Medicare bases it on. It's not your current year income, it's your income from 2 years ago. So if you retired in 2025 but had a high income in 2024, you're going to pay the high income rates in 2026, even though you're no longer earning that same income. And unless you file an appeal or a life-changing event form, Medicare doesn't automatically adjust it for you. It's your job to do that. So let's make this clear, the increase in Part B premiums in 2026 is just the tip of the iceberg. It might not destroy you financially, but it could be the beginning of some pretty serious financial strain if you don't plan, review, and adjust the rest of your Medicare coverage. Especially if your income, savings, or retirement benefits can't handle that kind of slow and steady rise. Now, what can you do now, not later, to get ahead of this? Number 1, don't ignore it. A lot of people just assume Medicare prices are fixed and there's nothing they can do. That's not true. You must take control over the parts you can control. That means reviewing your Medicare plan this fall when open enrollment comes around. Whether you're on Original Medicare with a Medigap plan or you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, there are going to be changes in premiums, benefits, drug coverage, and out-of-pocket limits every single year. If you're not checking those changes, you could end up paying thousands more over time. If you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, especially one with a $0 premium right now, you may not feel the effects of the Part B increase directly, but trust me, those plans are adjusting benefits all the time. They might start charging copays where there weren't any before. Or they might drop some of your doctors or reorder your prescription tiers. So the plan might look the same but cost you more. That's how insurance works. If you're not watching the fine print, you lose money quietly, not all at once, but slowly, and through things like higher copays, out-of-network charges, or non-covered medications. If you're someone on a Medigap plan, also called Medicare Supplement Insurance, you already know you're paying more upfront to get more coverage down the line. But Medigap premiums go up every year too, especially as you age. And if your Part B deductible goes up, or the Part B premium itself rises, you need to recalculate whether the plan you're on is still saving you money or if it's time to switch to a different plan or company. A lot of people think once they have Medicare Supplement Plan G or Plan N, they're safe forever. Not true. Insurance companies raise rates, and your costs can get out of control if you're not looking every year or two. And here's something else, Social Security cost of living increases, the COLA increases, aren't keeping up with inflation. So even if you get an extra $40 or $60 a month in 2026 from Social Security increases, a bigger chunk of that is going to be eaten up by healthcare. That's not a win. That's treading water. And that's why people feel like they never get ahead with retirement income. Let me give you a quick example because this is where it gets real personal real fast. Let's say you're a retiree living on $2,000 a month from Social Security. In 2025, you're paying around $185 for Medicare Part B, leaving you with $1,815 left for everything else: rent, food, utilities, medical copays, and living expenses. In 2026, that premium goes up to $206.50. Now you're left with roughly $1,793.50, even if you got a cost of living increase. And that's not counting your drug plan, Medigap plan, or any out-of-pocket medical care you might need. And you know what happens next? The cost of food, gas, rent, all goes up too. The numbers don't lie. Every dollar counts more than ever. So what can you do to not just survive these increases but actually stay ahead of them? Number 1, review your coverage during open enrollment. I cannot stress that enough. Look at your prescription drug plan. Prices change every year. The drugs you're taking right now might be moving to a higher tier or might not even be covered under your current plan next year. That's where thousands of people lose money and don't even know it. You have to review it every year. And the best part, reviewing costs nothing. You can use the Medicare Plan Finder tool online, or talk to a trusted Medicare advisor. Number 2, understand your income now, not later. If you're retired but also earning money from investments, rental income, part-time work, or withdrawals from retirement accounts, that counts toward your income for Medicare IRMAA. If you don't know how much that will affect your Part B premium, it's time to talk to a tax professional or financial planner. Because the difference between being under the IRMAA limit and going just $1 over could cost you thousands of dollars a year in higher premiums. Number 3, don't just assume you're on the best plan. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that because they've been on a plan for a few years it's still the best option. But if Medicare costs are rising, and they are, then your insurance company is adjusting behind the scenes too. You have to treat Medicare planning like tax planning. It's something you do every year, not just one time. Number 4. If you're approaching Medicare age, 65, or retiring soon, you need to be thinking about this now. Don't wait until you're already paying the premium. There are strategies you can use to lower your income on paper so you don't end up paying the IRMAA surcharge. You can also time your Social Security income differently to avoid the wrong income year affecting your premiums. But you can't do that after the fact, you have to plan it ahead. I've seen people pay hundreds of dollars more a month in Medicare premiums simply because no one explained how income taxes or retirement withdrawals affect it. That shouldn't be happening. That's why I make these videos. Because the only people that win when you're confused are the insurance companies and the government, not you. Let's end this with a question. If the average Medicare beneficiary pays around $2,200 a year in 2025 for Part B premiums, and that number jumps to over $2,470 in 2026, is that something you're actually prepared for? If not, what are you doing today to make sure that increase doesn't force you to make hard choices later? That's your challenge and your opportunity. You can complain about rising Medicare costs, or you can make the changes now that put you in control. So again, comment your name and state below, and let me know you're watching. I want to make more videos like this that directly help the people that need it most. I read every single comment, and I reply to as many as I can. Share this video with a friend who's on Medicare, they will thank you. And if you want a video next breaking down how to estimate your Medicare costs for 2026 based on your income, including whether you'll get hit with IRMAA or not, just comment IRMAA video below and I'll make that next. Subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.